was talking tonight with a patient who wants to know what a good BMI is, what a good weight for them would be. Guys, before you think of BMI, before you think of weight, when it comes to body composition and progress in general, when it comes to exercise and anthropometrics and everything of that nature, think of how you perform, how you feel, and how you look. How you perform. If you perform well, if your performance is speaking for itself, as it always does, right, then you're going to probably feel pretty good, and you're probably going to look pretty good. So even if you wanted to base it on pretty much one thing, it's important to pay attention to what you feel and to listen to your body, so long as you're at a decent point on your health journey where you can do that and your body will be honest with you, right? It's not the point where you had just started, say, being healthy, eating healthy, and going to the gym, because it will lie to you at first. It will tell you to stop, it's too hard. It will tell you that it's uncomfortable, but you have to welcome that discomfort, get over that hump, and then you start to feel good when you do things that require hard work, right? So point is, if you're at that point in your journey, well then, if you're performing well, you're probably going to feel pretty good too. So let's let that speak for itself, right? And the same thing goes for chiropractic treatment, right? If I get a patient and they'll say, oh, that's, you can get an adjustment, it could move great, and they can still say, typically they'll love the way it feels, they'll say, oh, that's a little uncomfortable, right? And that's of course happened to every chiropractor, but you knew the bone that you moved, and you knew that bone needed to be moved, right? To relieve impingement on that nerve, to get some blood flow into that joint, into the discs, to keep those cushions nice and thick and healthy, to help improve their range of motion, and afterwards, they move and they say, wow, I can move a lot better. It actually feels good right now. It was uncomfortable at the time, but what we let speak for itself is what? It's how you function, right? It's that functionality that is so important. So your performance, that I would say, because this was really much more about weight and BMI than pure chiropractic stuff, but it can be related to so many things, right? So focus on the performance. Now, if you're somebody that says, okay, well, I'm focusing on performance, I'm doing great, I look good, I feel pretty good, but you know what? My performance has been the same, and I still look and feel really good. I go in there and I do the whatever, hundreds and something, and I've been doing them 10 times, and I've been doing that for, months and months. My performance hasn't really changed at all. So what do I do? Your performance can improve even regarding, I would say in some other parameter, but even regarding the same muscle group, right? Your performance could improve in some other way. You're really good at the bench. At this point, you go in there, you knock out the incline bench press every single Monday, that's your chest day, whatever. I don't even recommend working out like that in the first place. You should always be switching it up while keeping some stable movements, but you could still progress and you could still improve your performance by doing, say, crazy jumping push-ups, right? Or you could get into running, disregarding the muscle group in a different way. Now I can run 6 miles, and I can only run 1 mile before I was gassed in the beginning, but I can run 6 miles. I can still do that same weight on the bench. I can still you're making progress in terms of your performance. Mark your progress by performance, and then how you look, right? How you look is so much more important, and how you feel. We could say that they're equal, whatever. But I think if you perform well, the other two will probably come with it if you're late to the party here, right? But if you feel good all the time, you're listening to your body, and you look good, right? If you're looking better, that's far more important than any sort of weight, any sort of BMI. That doesn't take into account your body composition, right? Weight doesn't take into account your body composition. I've trained people that went from 36 to 32 waist and then gained 12 pounds. But they gained a lot of muscle, right? They're a lot denser, right? They look a lot better. So if we used weight or we used BMI, that'd be extremely inaccurate. So never think about that. And that's why we try not to use the verbiage of weight loss here when we use fat loss, right? Improving body composition, albeit, a lot of research is on things for just pure weight loss. If you're talking about just weight loss, if you eat less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. And you probably lose a bunch of muscle too, right? I mean, it doesn't speak for body composition, but less in than is going out. right? Of course, you will have less at the end of the day. That's a very simple principle. But that does not speak for body composition. And, we've talked about how, calorie restriction with more protein improves body composition, and when it's in a fasting window, even more, and cognitive function and things of that nature than pure calorie restriction, right? But don't focus on the weight. Don't focus on the BMI. That's the message really for you guys today. So, a lot of people think about those things, but it's just silly. Don't let it waste your time. Happy birthday, Lucy! Lulu! Most awesome cousin ever. You know what I do now here at When Wellness? With this sick ass flower behind me. See that shit? Got that at the store. Veronica actually, helped me pick it out, but I think it's really great. And it's beautiful, just like you. So there you go. You're a lot more beautiful in this flower. But what we do here at When Wellness, I love you. We do at When Wellness is we sing happy birthday if it's your birthday. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucy Kessler. No longer. Probably reminds you of when I was singing at your kitchen table on Christmas, when Grandma made me sing and I didn't want to sing, but I did anyway. Your mom actually tried to, happy birthday to you, and many more. Your mom actually tried to put the radio on, Aunt Donna, I love you too, to save my life that day. I remember when Grandma was just like, he's going to sing for us, and then I actually had fun singing, whatever. But happy birthday. I love you so much. You're super intelligent, super amazing, and I'm so happy that we're family for life. We'll always be so close, and we're going to share some great times together. Every year, I'm going to ask you to come to my 4th of July party. So if I can drag you and Adam there, maybe I'll drug you guys the night before and kidnap you, and then you wake up, with a plate of steak and stuff. You won't be so pissed. And I love you so much. Happy birthday. Have an amazing night. You deserve it. Have a great year this year. This one's for you. Every year it's for you. This is the last year of When Wellness, though. So, the operator, Joel P. Aram. I know, we're crazy, right? Brandon Malone, thanks, Mike. He's so funny. What's up? Veronica. Hello, beautiful angel. I hope you are cooking some delicious food right now. I'm very excited to eat. Would be great. Clayton. I know. Lucy's so great. Clayton. King Greed. It's Tony B. Aguilada. What's up? Healing Minds Poetry. I like your name. Fingrats. And Aaron L. Menard. Thank you guys so much for the support. As for now, that's all we got for you folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when. Good. But we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks so much, and happy When Wellness. Mom, you're so cute. You guys are great. Yeah.